Hello there, everybody. We're back to do cards for November the 1st. I'm going to be pulling one card per sign. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, you can get a lot of juice out of a quick little video like this. If you know your other placements, you can get even more information about what your day is going to look like from a video like this. So let's see. Am I ready to quit shuffling? Not yet. Thank you all very much for being here and spending some of your precious time with me. Remember, if you want to enter the contest for the month, go ahead and comment underneath the video. All right, let's see. We're going to pull for Aries first. Okay, so Aries, what you have is, oh, we've got a glare. That's what you've got. We've got the Eight of Pentacles showing up in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is just telling me that you're not doing any work today. If you're going into work, nothing's getting accomplished, but you're probably not even going into work. If you had planned on working around the house, don't count on it, not happening. If you're planning on doing volunteer work, nay. You're going to have to reschedule whatever it is you thought you were going to accomplish today. All right, next up, let's look at Taurus. So Taurus, you guys have the Page of Swords showing up in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Is this Taurus or somebody else? Taurus, I think you're being stalked. You have a stalker. Good for you. Yippee, yippee, right? Just what everybody wants. So you've got somebody looking at your social media or checking in with family or friends or, just trying to find out information, digging for information about you. Interesting. I think that you're pretty well aware that they're stalking you, and I think you're a little bit frustrated with it. I think what you're doing is you're trying to come up with some kind of solution about what you can do to minimize the amount of information that this person can get on you. That's what's happening today, Taurus. Let's look at Gemini. Gemini is 10 of Pentacles. This is my happy home life, secure, stable, plenty of money. This is really kind of all things coming together with the Ten of Pentacles. And so what we have with this is the end of a cycle and the beginning of the next phase of something, okay? So this can be anything that adds a sense of security to your life. Lots and lots of different examples I could give, but sometimes my examples throw people off, so I'm just not going to. But you're upping your sense of security in your life in one way or another, whether that has to do with relationships, work, home, vehicle, whatever. Okay. Next up, let's look at Cancer. Okay, so Cancers, you guys have the Eight of Cups showing up. And for me, what the Eight of Cups means is that you are walking away from a situation that has left you feeling depleted in search of something where there's a more even give and take, where you're not the only one putting in energy and effort into a situation. Next up, we're looking at Leo. King of Swords showing up in reverse. Leo, it's interesting what I'm picking up here. I think what we see happening here, my dear, I think it's going to be really tempting for you to be really grumpy and moody today. And part of the reason it's going to be tempting for you to be grumpy and moody today is because there's somebody in your sphere of influence who is also grumpy and moody. And I think that when that shows up in your experience, I think that how this person is behaving really has the potential to trigger you into behaving sort of like them with that grumpy moodiness. So your question for today is, are you going to react or are you going to respond? Think through how you want to interact with this person. Don't let them get you triggered. Being triggered never gets us very far, does it? Okay, so you've got your heads up. What are you going to do with it now, Leos? Up next we have Virgo. Virgos, you have the Ten of Wands showing up in reverse. For me, the Ten of Wands in reverse just means that you have some type of responsibility that you are setting down. I have had this before where this card came up and somebody actually forgot about a responsibility that they had, but usually this is being fully aware and setting down a responsibility. Maybe you normally take a kid to violin lessons and the violin instructor is not well, and so that's not happening. You know, it could be something like that. Could also be something where you just decide, you know what, I'm taking a break from whatever this responsibility is. You could be taking a day off from that responsibility. You could even be taking a day off from work. In more extreme cases, this can talk about no longer having a job. You know, you could be walking away from a job, or they could be letting you go. I don't see that come up the majority of the time, so that's just for a small minority of you, but it could be something like, you know, packing up your things out of the office and walking out. Um, I don't want to keep harping on that. That usually is definitely the minority, so just some kind of responsibility that you're putting down today. Okay, so that's for Virgo. Next up, let's look at Libra. Libras, you guys have the Three of Cups. This is just telling me that you're spending some good time with friends today, some enjoyable time. This can be in person. It can also be like on Zoom or FaceTime, something like that as well. This can even be emails and text messages, but really enjoying the company of a friend in one way or another today. All right, Scorpios. Four of Wands showing up in reverse. This just means that we are going to be away from home today. We'll be spending some time away from home. What date is this on the 1st? Oh, well, that's definitely going to be true for me because I'm going to be working down at For Heaven's Sake in Denver that day, so I'll be away from home. Then I'm sure that that will manifest in other ways for other Scorpios. Not everybody's going to be working at For Heaven's Sake. But away from home, spending some time away from home is the theme there. Sagittarius, Four of Cups showing up in reverse. I like this card in reverse. It just means that Spirit is acknowledging that there are disappointments that have shown up in your experience, but you're not focused on the disappointments when this shows up in reverse. You are focused on the opportunities that are still in front of you, and you're working with them to move forward in a very healthy way and making some progress. We like that. Now, let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn, Nine of Cups. We like it. We like it. This just talks about feeling satisfied, feeling emotionally fulfilled. So there's something that is making you feel really good, happy, satisfied today. We like it. We like it. Could be celebration with other people. Doesn't have to be, though. Who's up next? Aquarius. Aquarius. You guys are juggling some stuff, trying to make everything fit, trying to keep all the plates in the air. This can be juggling your finances, juggling between people, juggling between places that you need to be during the day or projects that you need to get done. This could also be juggling like family time and personal time, family time and work time, and personal time. But just juggling, trying to make sure that everything stays covered, Aquarius. And you're doing it successfully the way this card comes up. So doing it very successfully. Other people might feel like you're doing this very gracefully, even though you may be feeling like it's pretty hectic. Otherwise, this card wouldn't show up. Next up, we have Pisces. So Pisces, you guys have the Sun showing up in reverse. This is interesting, Pisces. I feel like with this card, what's going on, and I think this is the first time I've pulled this card since I've had this deck. Of course, I haven't had it that long, but still. Let's see. So the Sun in reverse, I really feel like what this card is saying to me for you, Pisces, is that you are doing some things to encourage or support not one person, but a group of people. So maybe your family, some portion of your community, you know, a group of people at work, but you're doing something that is supporting and uplifting to people around you, people in your sphere of influence, and more than one is what I'm feeling, Pisces. So thank you guys very much for being here today. I do appreciate all your kind support. Remember, comment below the video. Also, looking forward to working with some of you personally today, either over Skype or Zoom or the phone or at the store. All right, so thank you guys very much for being here. And for those of you that I won't see today, then I'll see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.